rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Ravens going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Washington Redskins. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Mariota. James has got it. Complete. And oh, right away, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds his target. It's Crowder. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. Finding room at the 30. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paul Perkins, 81 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and learning all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Mariota now on second down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Two receivers left, one to the right. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt?
Williams loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second down, Wilson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Perkins on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Well, now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one clearly still early, but that would be a bit of a surprise. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. First and goal, Perkins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Wilson on second down. And fights through one man. And that'll be incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Big play here. Third down and goal from the 2. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Now Mixon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Mariota from the gun on third down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Here's a run with Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Well, they tried to let the first man through move the pile, but he's stuffed right at the line of scrimmage. Just way too many big bodies in there to find a lane to run. That's going to bring up a big call on 4th and goal at the 1.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run with Perkins, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Perkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Stills, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Now Wilson on 1st down. He uncorks it for Snead. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Running left, it's Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. This time Wilson will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Around the NFL, 2nd quarter down in Tampa. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Handoff to Perkins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And Stills over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st down, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And 2nd down, Washington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. A first down throw for Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. And down he'll go at the 25. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw Mariota. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run here with Mixon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Mariota. On the catch, it's Crowder. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now they run with Mixon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the D looking like they may blitz. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Wilson. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Mariota now on second down. And this is Parker, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. James has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Play fake. Mariota. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami, and the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. On third down, Mariota being chased out left. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. The give, Perkins running left. Able to fight through one tackle. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Back to throw. Caught right side at Snead. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's first and goal. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback with time running out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing, Mariota. It's complete to Parker, left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down. Now Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So 3 points, the deciding margin. And the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60.
To the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks.